What if I told you you're only 20 minutes away from living the life you dreamed of, creating the world you dreamed of, and really just achieving all of the goals that you ever pictured for yourself in life? Um, you'd probably say I'm lying, but I'm not. And there's a lot of truth to that. Um, 20 minutes every day, you really do get better. If you could put 20 minutes into something and commit to it for at least a year, I guarantee you'll come back to this video and say, I was right. I started this Minecraft world 144 days ago with the goal of grabbing a melon for every subscriber, as well as writing down one subscriber every day on our lucky wall of subscribers. Welcome, Fractal Genie. If you want to get on that wall, just hit that subscribe button and hype the video. That definitely helps the channel as well. But I started this world 144 days ago, and I committed to putting 20 minutes in every day. I started this channel 144 days ago. Well, I started this channel before that, but I started this challenge 144 days ago. And I really committed to YouTube as a whole. And it's changed my life, I have to say. I've built a community. And all of you who are subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. You guys make this amazing. You make this journey well worth it. And I have to say, there hasn't been an ounce of this journey that I haven't enjoyed so far. You can see we have some nice builds all around this world, and there's more to come. It's a 365-day challenge. As I said, if you could put 20 minutes in for an entire year, which I haven't yet, and I'm excited to see, when we do finally hit that 1 year mark, where are we? And I'm sure a lot of you are excited to see that as well. But in this world, we're challenging ourselves to make some nice builds. We're challenging ourselves to get better at building. As you can see, we've made some textured walls over here. We've made some nice additions over here, and we're going to continue that. And that's what we're going to do for today. But I just want to say, if there's anything in life, I just sniped that guy. I'm getting better at PvP. If there's anything in life that you think you want to get better at, if there's any dream that you have that you want to chase, I say go for it. Um, I say weigh your options. Think about what may be holding you back from going for it, and think about a way around it. Because whatever it is that's holding you back, I'm sure whatever negative emotion that could bring out in the end is a lot less of a pain than the joy you would feel if you actually succeeded. I think that's a huge thing. I think that if you could commit 20 minutes every day for a year and say you want to get better every day and you fail at that, well, then I think that negative emotion won't be so bad because you could say, at least I tried. And not only that, but you could also say, I tried it and it wasn't worth it. Or you can say, I did my best, and or maybe you can say I put in the effort and it just didn't happen. Like whatever it is, I would say that negative emotion compared to the joy that you would have if it does work out, if everything does go to plan, which, it never really does. I mean, life throws random things at you and it might not go perfectly to plan, but if you succeed in whatever it is you're trying to do, if you can if you could hit that mark and say, I made it, I did this, I'm proud of myself, I'm sure that joy will surpass any negative emotion that may have been brought out from failing. And by far, I would I would go ahead and say. I would say by far, if you can reach your goals, that'll be well more worth it than saying, well, I'm going to fail anyways. Why should I try? You know? And like I said, life does not go to plan almost always, which is completely fine as long as you're ready for that. And I think that's a big thing as well. Just make sure, like when you jump in, go all in. You know, don't give a half effort. Don't just say, oh, well, I tried and give up. Go all in. Go all in. That's my words of advice. Whatever it is that you want to achieve, you know what it takes to achieve it. You know, you've looked into it, or maybe you can look into it. And just go for it. That's what I would say. I would say, whatever it is that's holding you back, think about it. Say, is this really going to hold me back from achieving the life I want, achieving, say, the Minecraft world I want, achieving the YouTube channel I want, whatever it may be? Be like, is this really worth it? Because you only get one shot at this thing. You only get one shot at life. You don't want to be sitting there, say, 70 years from now, if you live a nice, healthy life, maybe longer, maybe shorter, who knows? That's not up to us. But you don't want to be sitting there and being like, why didn't I just give it a shot? Why didn't those things that was holding me back, whether it's somebody's perception of you, whether it's like your friends, your family saying like, there's no chance you could do that, whatever it is that it may be that's holding you back, I promise you that if you let it hold you back and you don't follow your dreams, follow your gut, whatever it's telling you to do, you'll look back on it and you'll say, why didn't I at least try? Why didn't I at least give it 20 minutes a day for an entire year? Why not? And you won't have an answer, because the answer will be, well, I didn't think it would work. And that may be an answer, but is it a good one? Is it one that's worth giving up on your dreams for? Is it one that's worth saying, you know, like at the end of it, like, I didn't try? I would say probably not. Like I said, no matter how you put it, there's always something out there that's like bothering you, saying like, I could do this, you know, whether it's YouTube, like I said, whether it's starting a business, whether it's applying to that job, whether it's going on that trip, whatever it may be, there's always something that everybody has where it's like, I would love to do that. And you have to ask yourself, well, why am I not doing it? What's holding me back from doing it? And whatever it may be, I promise you, if you could ignore that or eliminate it, you'll be much more satisfied. And no matter what, like I said, you want to be there in 70 years and you want to say, like, even if you failed, you want to say, well, I gave it my best shot. I did what I needed to do, at least to my best ability and my thoughts. I may have failed, but at least I found out it wasn't for me. At least I found out there was something else for me, you know, and that might be the case. Maybe you start doing that thing that you have wanted to do and dreamed of doing, and maybe on the way you found something else that was much more fitting. But at least you gave it an effort. At least you gave it your best chance. And that's my words of advice. Give it your best shot. You want to be there 60 years from now, whatever it may be, and you want to say, I did my best. I put my best foot forward. I found out maybe it wasn't for me, or I found out it was for me, and that's all I could ask. But like I said, this is our Minecraft world where we're playing one day at a time, and that's what I challenge myself to do. I challenge myself to play 20 minutes of Minecraft every day and upload it on YouTube so that I can talk to you guys, I can build a community, I can create hopefully some good content for all of you. And I could get better myself because I know I could get better. If I put 20 minutes in every day and I really try and get better, I know I could get better. And if I didn't think I could get better, well, then I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be doing something else. But I know I can get better. I know that there's a future in this for me. At this point, 144 days later, I know that every single day I wake up and enjoy reading the comments. I wake up and look forward to creating the next video. I wake up with this on my mind and thinking about, well, how can I provide value to all of you, my subscribers? How can I provide value that, may change somebody's life? Maybe not. Maybe I think too highly of my videos. Maybe I'm not changing anybody's life. But I like to think that I can provide some value to all of you. I like that I can do it in Minecraft because this is a very enjoyable game. It's very peaceful. It's very relaxing. I have to say, it's my favorite game of all time, and I'm sure a lot of you, since you're watching this channel, can agree with that. I think this platform's looking pretty nice. We're gonna put a crane on there. Now, how am I gonna do that? I have absolutely no idea. I don't know how to make a crane. I've never made a crane, but we're gonna figure it out. And that's another thing. I don't make it that far in many Minecraft worlds. I don't make it to the point that we've made it so far. I just, I struggle to stick to a world. I'm sure a lot of you deal with a pretty similar issue. And I'm sticking to this challenge because it's helping me stick to a Minecraft world. It's helping me get better at Minecraft. And I think I've gotten to the point where it's like I said, I don't make it this far in many Minecraft worlds. So at this point, a lot of the things that I'm working on are builds that I'm not usually used to making. And also the videos as well, it forces me to get creative and think about them because I'm so far into it that at this point, like I said, I have to get creative. I have to think. And that's part of this challenge is you could commit to something for a few months and get better at it. But if you commit to something for a year, you're then forcing yourself out of your comfort zone. You're forcing yourself into this next level of okay, now I really have to improve. And that's kind of what I've done in a sense is since this is a year-long challenge, I've forced myself into figuring it out on the way, into having to think about these videos and having to get better every day. I have to get better every day. Otherwise, this content's going to get very bland for a lot of you. And that's the last thing we want. We don't want boring content over here. We want exciting content. We want new content every day. We don't want anything that's going to bore all of you because this channel it's going forever. I would like to say I will not give up on this channel. It's going until we reach, say, 1 million subscribers. I would love to reach 1 million subscribers one day. That'd be so cool. Are we gonna do it? I would say yes, because like I said, I'm not gonna give up. And if you have that mindset going into whatever it is, I think that you'll eventually succeed. You'll eventually find that success. but you have to commit. You have to say, I'm not giving up on this. This is the end goal. And like I said, maybe you commit to something and then you find something else on the way, or you commit to something and find out it's not for you. I committed to this and found out, it's for me. I'm committed. I found our shulker box, and there's some wood in it. Okay. We have more jungle wood. I did not know that. But this looks very nice, I think. I love this. It's a pretty nice build. I'm happy with how it came out. And now we have to add a crane that is then dropping cargo towards this boat. I can't fit it on the boat, but we're going to have it like hovering over here, or maybe like over there more. I don't want it to look out of place. And I also want a good view of this boat because I love this boat build. This is one of my favorite builds, and it's so cool. We got to add a little fish pond down here. We got some fishes in this pond over here, and we could go down here and give them a nice look. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of plans for this channel. I want to start a forever world, that way even after this 365-day challenge is over, we have something else to continue going with all of you. And also, like, I might want to continue this 1-day challenge because I love this. I enjoy this every single day. I look forward to this every single day. Maybe we commit to a 1,000-day challenge. I'm not sure. But I feel like it allows me the chance to kind of spread my thoughts with all of you. And I like to think that a lot of you find some value in my thoughts. So that's pretty cool. Do I add some trap doors here? I'm trying to think. Like, does that look better than just... Nah, I don't really love it because it just looks weird on this side. I don't think I love it. We're going to leave it as is. We might have to figure out a better way to fix the staircase up a little bit. I'm not sure. But I want to build a custom tree here. Like I said, I've never done that before, so that'll be a fun build. I'm building that crane. We're improving this jungle tree village. It definitely needs a little bit of improvement. We're building a windmill over here. We got some plans coming in the near future. And we got a lot of subscribers as well to add to our wall of subscribers. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like, leave a comment, and hype the video. Hyping the video is honestly, I think it's the best thing anybody could do for the channel on YouTube nowadays. I don't really know for sure if that's a fact or not, but I think it might be the best thing for a channel is hyping the video. And I want to make a path here. We're going to have to figure out a path as well as here because we need to connect this. So that being said, I think a good way to do that would kind of be building a little bit of a wall here, like a retaining wall, kind of like how we've been doing, and connecting it this way. Now, how are we going to do that? I'm not sure. Are we going to use wood? I think wood would be pretty solid. But I want to make sure it meshes well with the stone, which I think wood does. But I want to take my time with a lot of these builds. I want to think them through. I want to make sure they're looking nice because we're in no rush here. We have a lot more time to go in this challenge. And we also got done everything that we planned on getting done in the beginning, like beating the Ender Dragon, getting some nice armor that's gonna need some mending soon enough. We do have a mending villager, so we could trade with that, but we need levels. Well, let's clear some of this out so we could get a good view on what we're working with over here, because this is a little jungly for my liking. And we are approaching the end of the day. So, if you made it this far in the video, I like to leave a comment for all of you to leave if you watch to the end. So for today, that comment is going to be bread. Why not bread? And as I said, this is the end of day 144. So I will see you tomorrow for day 145.